welcome back to the Six Pack Podcast. I'm Caleb.
I'm Gage.
And I guess we just get right into it, huh?
Yeah, let's jump in.
All right, so first thing, have you ever thought about how much lint is in your belly button?
No, I have
Has that ever
not.
crossed your mind?
Not until about 5 minutes ago when you pulled lint out of yours.
I mean, it's like, where does it come from? Like, I know it comes from the clothes and, whatever.
Just builds up.
But, like, I've never had lint just fall off the front of my shirt. So is it just falling off the inside?
Yeah, it's like built up in there,
I don't see it whenever I wash my clothes, though.
Here's the thing, though. Like, you've got hair and stuff, and so your shirt's rubbing against that, and it's going to pull little fibers off, and they're going to build up, and then you got your lint, and then belly button, and bam, now we're here.
Yeah, but, like, I'm wearing the shirt, and, like, the shirt's rubbing up against this couch, but, like, I'm not going to rub up against this couch, and after we're done here, there's going to be lint on the back. Where does lint come? I think lint's
a myth.
might be...
It's a conspiracy.
It's a conspiracy theory,
I think lint might be, like a sentient organism sent here from a fourth dimension.
Caleb's already gone off the rails. We're not even 2 minutes in.
I mean, you can't prove me wrong.
Caleb, I need you to do something for me before we go any further in this podcast.
Buddy?
I need you to choose a beer out of my 6-pack.
Oh.
If we're gonna start off like this, I need a drink.
Let's see.
I've got a bunch in there. I want you to surprise me with one.
Let's go with this nondescriptive beer.
There we go.
Mm-hmm. The yellow one.
The yellow one. Tastes like summer.
It tastes like yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Beautiful.
All right, now we can get started.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, lint.
Yeah, lint. It's crazy, dude. You can't prove me wrong, though. You know what I mean?
Do you believe it's a sentient time-traveling organism?
Ooh.
Not time traveling. It's a dimension hopper. So it's just chilling in the fourth dimension, and it's just like, bam, belly button.
Where does it
Just
come
pops
from in
in.
the dryer?
In the dryer?
Yeah,
That's
like
the
is that
portal.
also
That's
sentient?
the portal.
That's the portal from the other
Yes.
dimension.
Yes. That's the portal. The dryer, because, okay, so you know how you lose socks all the time?
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Developing this theory.
I was just about
as
to
I'm
say
sitting
the
here.
sock thing.
When you lose socks, you don't know where they are. You can't ever find that socks gone.
Gone forever, Aaron Hernandez.
Exactly. So where does it go? The fourth dimension, the lint dimension, as I like to call it.
You like to call it that?
The lint dimension.
Did you just come up with that now, or have you
I
always
did.
called the fourth dimension the lint dimension?
No, it's a separate dimension. So it is a fourth. So we're living in the third dimension. You know, I can touch this mic and like it's got different sides and stuff. It's 3-dimensional.
Yeah,
The fourth dimension. It is a fourth dimension, but it is full of lint.
that's the only thing there. Just
Lint.
sentient
And socks.
lint. And socks.
And socks, which technically is made up of lint.
So are socks the sacrifice that the dryer pays to get the lint into this dimension?
Well, the dryer's not alive, so the dryer can't pay anything. But it's just a portal.
Okay.
So yeah, but yeah, the sock is a sacrifice. It's kind of like the fuel that the lint needs to get through the portal. It's kind of like Stargate. How Stargate needs you need to power up the portal so they can jump.
Create a wormhole to travel to different planets. Yes.
Yeah,
Gotta have
but
power.
Just have a
instead of
stroke?
instead
have
of
a stroke.
powering up, the portal to jump to different planets, you power up the portal to jump to the fourth dimension. And like, if you tried to get in the dryer and go to the fourth dimension, you can't go because you're not lint.
Can we test this out? Can
You're
I
not
put
lint.
you in the dryer?
No, dude, I won't make it.
He's not a sock.
I'm not a sock, dude.
Now, if we cover him in socks,
Ooh, wait.
That might work.
Sock suit?
That might work.
Sock suit.
I might be able to fool the portal.
you're gonna look like a damn thumb from Spy Kids.
Dude, I haven't seen that movie in so long.
Oh my
Sarah and I
gosh.
marathoned them not too long ago.
Gosh, do they hold up?
No. It's like Kangaroo Jack.
Yeah,
Remember
yeah.
we watched that?
I remember that.
Yeah,
was a
no,
few months
Kangaroo
back.
Jack is terrible.
Terrible.
It's
Loved
so
it as a
bad, but
kid.
it's-
So bad now.
I still love it.
No, it's so.
It
bad.
has a special place in my heart.
Now, the best thing about Spy Kids is the fact that it's not like a Disney or Nickelodeon movie. It's separate. It's third party. So there's better jokes,
Oh,
not limited by a parent company.
Such as Steve Buscemi. I love Steve Buscemi in Spy Kids.
There you go. Just
What
simple.
was he in Spy
grand.
Kids?
He was the scientist who created all the things. And he was like, do you ever think that God stays in heaven because he's so scared of what he's created down on earth?
Like,
Why
That's
is that
a
in a
deep
kids movie?
quote.
yeah,
Why is that in a
from
kid's
that
movie?
has no place in a kids movie. That
No.
will never happen with
Steve
Disney.
Buscemi has no place in a kid's movie.
Neither does Machete, and he was there.
And he's there.
Is my favorite part of that was George Lopez
Uh-huh.
for sure.
Wait.
He was the head.
No,
Nope,
you're
that's-
thinking
that's
Shark Boy and
Boy
Lava
Lava
Girl.
Girl.
Oh, I am. Same actors, pretty much. I think
No.
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 that
No?
was Taylor Lautner.
he
Yeah.
wasn't in Spy Kids.
No.
No.
That was that redhead kid that no one knows his name.
He's married to Megan Trainor, though.
Is he really?
Yep. Wow.
Good for him.
Round of applause. Round of applause. I don't think he's on drugs either, is he?
Mm-mm.
No.
Mm-mm.
Good for him.
Good for him.
It's rare.
Yeah.
Rare that you see child actors not go into like meth.
Yeah, but he had like 3 movies, so it wasn't
Demi
bad.
Lovato.
Yeah. They were all Spy Kids.
Oh,
Alrighty.
man.
Well, Caleb, you brought up fourth dimension, the Lint dimension.
yes.
All that.
The Lint dimension.
Brandon kind of touched on time travel, and we glanced over it. But since he brought that up, I have a question. If you could go to any place, anywhere in time, for one consecutive month, where would you go? When would you go? And why would you go?
I would go to Mexico in the 1300s. I'm trying to see the Aztecs, bro. Have you seen their architecture? I want to know how they. My main thing is I want to know how they built this. So there's in their plaza. Pull up a picture of the. You can whisper in one
I have
part,
seen
and you
this.
can hear it like 100 yards away.
Yeah, I have seen this.
You know how to spell whisper?
There it is.
But anyways, no, that's not it. That's just a temple. But anyways, there's a place where you stand on top of the temple,
Mhm.
and you can go. I think it's like 200 yards away,
Mhm.
and you can whisper. If you stand in this spot, you can whisper, and you can hear the person clearly.
Really?
It's because of the acoustics, like the way the sound bounces off of different things. You can hear it perfectly clear.
I want a concert there. Ultimate Amphitheater.
Was that it? The
No.
acoustic phenomena?
No, I'm just trying to find it. No.
Well, anyways, yeah, I want to know how they built that because we don't know how they did it.
Yeah.
Like we don't have stuff like that, and the Greeks didn't have stuff like that.
No.
Like they use amphitheaters a lot. It was
Yeah.
just people like, "Hey, this is what he said," and you don't like it just ruins it. But I think if you had that, you don't even need mics.
It's fair.
Like I want to watch them build that. I just want to watch their civilization because that's when I took geography classes in college. That was my favorite geography of Latin America. My favorite class at Tech.
Solid.
Favorite class. I loved that class. What about you? Where would you go?
All right, real quick before I answer, Brandon, can you look up when AC was invented?
Little weenie. Little weenie hut junior.
One month, I want AC.
Nah, dude, you'll get used to it. It's like
No.
now with the heat wave, dude. You got used to it.
No, I have not. It
I've
sucks.
gotten used to it.
1902.
1902 was when air conditioning was invented.
So you want to go to like 1930 because that's when it really got going good.
Yeah, look up when it was common. The 50s.
I see 20s. I'd see 50s.
That's
20s.
50s.
Yeah, no, in the
40s.
1950s,
So 50s would probably
thanks
be
to
your best
increased
bet.
American prosperity in World War II, air conditioning units first became widely affordable. So you want to go to the 50s. In 1953 alone, 1 million air conditioners were sold. So 1954 is where you want to go.
This is where I would go. I would go to the 70s. Okay, I'd want to stay in the United States
Interesting.
because I want to experience what my father experienced as a kid and stuff. I want to see, the Cold War's going on.
Why would you want to experience the Cold War? Everyone was
Dude,
freaked
it's
out.
history. I want to see what it was like.
Everyone was freaked out.
Dude,
That's like wanting to
imagine,
go. That's like wanting to go to freaking the north of France on June 6, 1944.
I mean,
It's history.
It's
Yeah, it's
history.
history, but you're gonna die.
but
You're not gonna be a
also-
month there.
Well,
You're not gonna
we
stand to
know
be a
that-
month.
We know that the Cold War didn't turn into a real war, so I'm fine. But imagine listening to different artists for the first time as soon as they came out, like Jimi Hendrix, bro, Led Zeppelin.
I think Jimi Hendrix was the 60s.
He was the '60s, but shut up. Okay, imagine listening to like those albums.
Who was the
in
other one you said?
Led Zeppelin also started in the '60s.
Yeah.
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 But like,
you can
imagine,
see AC/DC maybe.
yeah,
Late
and I'm cool with
70s.
AC/DC.
Late 70s. You can see Bon Scott.
But yeah, imagine listening to them in that time period. Also, sex, drugs, rock and roll. I mean, 70s seems like a great time, and they
Sex,
have
drugs,
AC.
rock and roll wasn't really the 70s. It was more the 80s.
Man, shut up! Stop poking holes in my stuff.
I'm just saying you're dumb.
I have AC. You're gonna die of a heat stroke and get bit by a million mosquitoes because off isn't a thing back then.
No, I'm not going to die of a heat stroke. There's a thing called shade, and you go in the shade when it's hot.
You won't.
That's
get clean
why.
water.
That's why a lot of European explorers said that Native Americans were lazy because they're not stupid, and they took naps during the hottest part of the day.
That's smart.
From like, and in Mexico, it's still a thing. Like they still take 2-hour siestas. Like everything closes down
Can we
from
do
like
that?
12 to 2.
Can we do that? That'd be
Like
pretty awesome.
it's so cool.
I'd love to do that.
Everyone just goes home, takes a nap for 2 hours.
Too bad most of my fires happen between 12 and 4, so
I mean, you can't. I could.
that
I could do that.
sucks.
You can't because Joe's a terrible job. Mm-hmm.
Whack.
Yep. But yeah, that they completely lost my train of thought.
That
Oh yeah,
happens.
they thought they were lazy because they were just napping during the hotter part of the day. They were like, look at these idiots, like napping, like just sweating away, working during the middle of the day. And Native Americans are sitting there like, this fucking idiot. Like what is this guy doing?
So instead of being lazy on my end, I'm just gonna go somewhere that has AC and I can do whatever I want whenever.
I'm not lazy. It's called being smart. Work smarter, not harder.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go where there's AC because it's smarter, not harder.
I mean, you can go experience some in comparison lame stuff, but that's fine. That's fine. I'll just be better off than you
Oh, will you?
in the end. Yeah, at the end of the month, I'll be better off than you.
Will you?
I will, because I'll come back and I'll go talk at a seminar and be like, this is what they
No
did.
one's gonna believe you.
I don't really care if they believe me.
You're gonna go up on stage.
I'm
and be
gonna
like,
go up and I'm
"I
gonna
time
talk to them.
traveled," and everyone's just gonna get up and leave.
I'm gonna talk to them. I'm like, this is what I'm not gonna say I time travel. That's how you turn people off. You're gonna go up there and you're gonna say, this is what they did. This is how they did it, and then they're gonna test it, and it's gonna be right. And I'm gonna get $1 million.
Is that what you're gonna do?
Yeah,
That's
dude.
what
I'm
you're
gonna be
gonna
rich.
do.
I'm gonna be rich. What are you gonna do? Oh, I thought Jimi Hendrix.
I can also just
Idiot.
go back in time and buy up land for super cheap back then compared to what it's worth today, and then come back and I have all this land that I can do whatever I want with.
Technically, I could do that too. You realize how many how like large swaths of land were just free? No one lived there because they weren't next to a water source. I just go and I put things there that are mine throughout the years. It's just mine. And then what? I come back and it's how many years ago was that? 600? 700. 700 years ago. So 700 years later, I'm a quadrillionaire because I just take all of Mexico. It's just mine.
If they don't sacrifice you,
They're not going to sacrifice me. I'm going to be hiding in the tall grass.
Oh, are you?
I am.
You're just gonna hide.
I'm gonna be a peeping Tom.
You pervert.
Small price to pay from quadrillions of dollars.
I may end up on a list, but at least I'll get to see the Aztecs.
Exactly, and I'll have lots of money.
Caleb goes to the airport one day, and they're like, "Sir, we can't let you on this flight. You're on a list for what?" Apparently, back in the 1300s, you were a pervert. So
I'm just on like cave walls.
yeah,
Just a guy in tall grass like this.
yeah, we've got it recorded down. You cannot fly. Take the bus.
The Aztecs, the Mayans, they all have me on their walls. Oh, that'd be funny.
Oh, so what's our next topic?
I don't know.
Brandon, you got
Let's-
anything?
How not to?
How not to? How not to what?
You tell me.
Oh boy.
How don't you pick up a girl?
How not to
Because-
pick up a girl, Gage?
Because
Come on.
so I've picked up, girls in middle school and high school. It doesn't really count.
That doesn't count.
Right? It doesn't
Yeah,
count.
Doesn't count.
So I picked up one girl and it worked. So I obviously know how to do it. How do you do it? That sounds very slightful. And I didn't mean it that way, but screw you.
So for those who
So I
don't
hate
know,
you.
Caleb's married and I'm not, and that's what he's getting
High
at.
school sweetheart.
Shut up.
So how don't you pick up a girl, Gage?
Oh,
Do tell.
man. How don't I pick up a girl? Normally, I just grab a drink and post up on the wall with all the other guys in the group.
Oh, so you're just hanging out with guys.
Yeah. Big sausage fest.
Interesting.
Uh,
So
all
is that
the
how you
other
pick
guys-
up girls or how you pick up guys?
No, all the other guys in our group have females as well. I'm the only single one in our group.
Well, I know this.
So I just
I'm in
hang
the
out with
group.
all the guys, and that's how I don't pick up females. 'Cause that was the
Oh, that
question.
was the question.
Yeah,
How
how not
don't-
I'm an idiot.
Yeah, you are.
Yes.
Not only for that.
Oh. So, yeah, I can't really answer that question. Like I said,
Because you're married.
I'm better than you. Basically, what I'm getting at. I'm
I'll
better than
kill him. Think I won't. I will.
you. Oh, you'll kill me?
Yes.
So, Gage. How do you not get a job? You've had a lot more jobs than me.
I have had a lot more jobs.
A lot more shitty jobs.
Yep.
How do you not get a job?
I mean, I don't
Or
know.
how do you get a job that you don't like?
Okay, that's a better question. How do I get a job that I don't like? I quit a great job to move back home to be closer to everyone that I love. And
You love me?
shut up. I hate you.
Fair enough.
And I give up that amazing job to come back home and be a janitor. And then
I remember that.
Yep.
That was hilarious. That was hilarious.
Flip the coin on that one. That's how
You also roasted coffee for a while.
I liked that job. It wasn't bad.
You hated that job. While you had it, you hated it.
I hate every
What are you
job while
talking
I
about?
have it, and then I look back fondly on those memories.
You're an idiot.
I am. We both are.
Truly. Not,
We're
I'm
idiots together.
I'm
We've
not.
already established you're an idiot.
not. Differently. It's in a different category. It doesn't count
We're both
right now.
idiots.
I'm very smart right now.
No, we're not.
It's like a spectrum of how
How
stupid
not
I
to go
am.
camping. How do
How
you
not
not,
to go
go
camping?
camping?
I mean, I guess you just forget all your stuff.
You just,
You
on a
just
road
don't
trip,
bring your backpack.
on a road trip, and just decide, yeah, I'm gonna stay here for the night on this side of the highway.
How not?
That's not camping. That's being homeless.
How not to go camping. You go hiking for a day hike, and then you get lost, and you wind up camping. That's how you not go camping. Don't do that.
So in that situation, do you just find a log to sleep under, or do you try to build a shelter like an A-frame
I mean,
or
A-frames are
lean-to,
easy.
not an A-frame, a
I've
lean-to?
built A-frames. I've built lean-tos. They're
Yeah,
both-
but if you're lost, do you try to do that, or do you just try to find a log and try to tough it out for the night?
I'm not gonna.
Like you're expecting to get out the next day. You're not expecting to be there for a while. Do you just build a lean-to, or do you just find a log to sleep under?
It depends on the weather, really. I mean, if it's raining or something, yeah, I'm gonna build a lean-to.
Actually, that's very stupid. To find a log to sleep under?
Yeah,
That thing could crush you.
yeah. Also, snakes, spiders,
Eh,
they'll kill you.
eh. Will they?
Yes.
If you're
They will.
just sitting there minding your own, are they really gonna bother you?
Yes.
No, dude, they're just gonna crawl on you. They'll start biting you when you freak out. But all
Exactly.
you gotta do is wake up
And
you're
I'm
like,
gonna
oh, hey,
freak
there's a
out.
snake around my neck. Cool.
Yeah, I don't want that.
But then you just get up and you just take it off, all calm like, and you're like, oh. And then once it's off you, you're like, and then you start freaking out.
Have you met me? Have you met me? What are my 3 fears in life?
Eyelashes, toes, and something else.
Toenails.
Toenails, sorry. Toenails. Well, no, he has a thing with feet, too. So I'm just going to say foot. Eyelashes, feet, and something else.
Okay. Besides those, stop that. You stop that now. My 3 fears in life are spiders, snakes, and sharks.
That's
The 3
so
S's.
untrue. You didn't mention eyelashes or feet.
I mean, shut up, okay? Anyways,
I'm just saying.
what I'm getting at is I will automatically freak out. There's no calmly pulling a snake off of my neck. It's going to bite me in the face as soon as
No.
I freak out.
Well, yeah, you're going to freak out.
Uh-huh.
Don't freak out.
Oh, yeah, that's like saying, hey, you just got shot. Don't bleed out.
No, because that's completely not under your control.
Yeah,
Well, saying you don't freak
when
out.
there's
You
a
can
snake,
sit there and be like,
when there's a snake around my neck, I'm no longer in control. I'm no longer in control. Anything that happens, I have no control.
no, because you
over
have
that.
a backup plan. Because if you're day hiking, you likely have a knife on you, so you can just.
Oh,
if it
yeah, let
starts
me just
squeezing-
stab the snake
No,
that's on my
idiot.
neck.
You can just grab the snake's head and then just cut its head off.
You act like I'm going to be just extremely calm in this situation. I am not.
You should be.
I'm not going to be extremely calm in this situation.
You should be. That's how you live.
I'm an idiot. We've been over this.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Interesting.
I'm going to move on. I don't like this one anymore.
Yeah.
How do you not use fireworks?
You hold them in your hand, or put them in your mouth while they're lit.
Are you telling me that you've thought about putting a firework in your mouth?
It's crossed
Bottle
my mind.
rocket? Yes.
It's crossed my mind.
It's crossed my mind.
I was talking about name Eddie.
I have put fireworks.
In the 80s.
Sir? We're
No,
going
it's
to
just
change
like,
topics.
It wasn't like an actual thought. It was more like, what would happen? I'd die. Okay, that would happen.
We're gonna change topics real quick. Are you okay?
I'm fine. It was
You
just
sure?
a passing thought, dude. Don't
We
act
all
like
have-
you've never had
we
a
all
passing
have
thought.
those. We all have those.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
I have
what I'm
held a
saying is it
firework
was
in
just a
my mouth.
passing thought.
I have held a firework in my mouth though. So
Not the explosive end, right?
it was a sparkler.
Oh,
That's not a firework.
It is a
Shut
firework.
up.
It is a firework.
it's
No.
a firework if you know how to use it.
Yeah.
That's a bomb.
And y'all been there. Y'all seen me do it.
That's a bomb.
It was not a bomb.
It's pretty much a bomb.
It turned into a rocket.
Yeah. That's because we did it wrong.
Yeah, you did it wrong.
It flew into our buddy's house, pretty much.
It almost hit me. I was hiding behind the grill.
And your wife.
And my wife. I gotta preserve, bro.
Hey man,
You gotta preserve my bloodline.
You can always get a new one.
Exactly.
You can't get a new you.
Exactly. I can't get a new me.
Brandon's dying. For those who can't see Brandon because he's behind the camera and unpaid, he is dying laughing.
He's so unpaid.
Oh man.
No, but yeah, that's
So yeah,
that was an interesting night. For sure.
Sparklers are most definitely a firework
I don't consider them a firework.
if you know how to use them
You know
properly.
how to use them.
Yeah, but at that point, it's too heavy to put in your mouth.
Really? Is that a challenge?
Yes.
Okay.
Do it right now.
Give me until New Year's when I can buy sparklers again.
Oh, I have
can
a
buy
whole box of them
sparklers.
at my house, like a case.
Next
I
week.
think we have some from our wedding.
No, I know somebody that owns a.
Or maybe that's what we used to do that at Levi's.
No, that was I know somebody that owns a fireworks stand, and he gave me a whole
He just
case.
has sparklers. He just has fireworks year round.
Well, he has his stock that he holds over to the next year.
Yeah.
But he gave me a whole case.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Very
That's where I've
interesting.
also gotten the quarter sticks of dynamite.
Still have a couple of those.
I do too.
I need some.
Too bad. They're about $100.
I know where you live.
They're $100 for a quarter stick.
Yep.
And they come 5 sticks in a pack.
Well,
5
it's a good
quarter
thing we're
sticks in a
friends
pack.
because I'll get it for free.
I'll just decide to blow up a pumpkin one day, and
Mm-hmm.
you'll get to watch.
I'll get to do it.
Or we'll decide to blow up a beaver dam.
I have a couple of those.
We do need to do that soon.
Yes, we really do.
Yeah.
The creek
Yeah,
is
they're getting pretty
filled
bad.
with salvinia.
Yeah,
and I
it's
need
getting
to blow
pretty
that
bad.
beaver dam up.
I haven't seen it up at your camp, but
It's bad.
I just know it's gonna be bad.
It's bad.
Is it like filling the top like it was before?
It looks like you could walk over the creek right now. You cannot see water. It's covered in salvinia right now.
So what is that? What is that body of? Is that Bistineau that 154 goes over? Is that what is that? What is that body of water?
Trying to think.
Like you go near Elm Grove
yeah,
and you take a right onto that on that road and you go over this long bridge. It's a dam or the long dam.
Wallace Lake?
It's not Wallace Lake.
it's not Wallace Lake.
No, it's got like cypress trees all on the left side.
Black Bayou.
Is it Black Bayou?
I think it's Black Bayou.
Yeah, I saw that. I want to say in like January,
Mm-hmm.
and it was literally you couldn't see any water. It was just
Yeah.
salvinia everywhere.
Not to mention
went
we're
over
in a
it-
drought, so the water's lower.
Well, in January it wasn't a drought.
Yeah, but right now we are.
I'm not talking about right now.
I was just talking about the creek.
Shut up.
Fight me.
Anyways, January it was like filled with salvinia, and then I want to say like early June, late May,
Mhm.
I went by it again and no salvinia. I don't know if they opened the dam up to get rid of it or what,
They
but
probably opened the dam up.
I don't know. But it looked great. Looked great like 2 months ago.
Interesting.
It was so beautiful.
Interesting.
Anyways,
Got anything else on your mind?
I'm out of beer.
I'll finish mine real quick, and then we'll both be out of beer.
Fair enough.
Make that 3. I'm out.
Chug, 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 chug.
I'm out of beer.
Nice. Well, since we're out of beer, I guess that's all we got for this episode.
That's the end of the episode.
So,
Out of beer.
if you liked what you heard and saw, please like and subscribe. And leave a comment on YouTube. So,
Cheers. Love you.
cheer. Stop.
I love them. They're watching our show.
You're gonna scare them away.
We don't.